Hello there, my name is David, and I'm here to talk to you about my latest project, Last Stand. Last Stand is a passion project that I've been working on now for about a year. The main focus of the film would involve 4 people, Darren, Lexus, Ashton, and Josh, being thrown into a horrific situation where they must work together to fight off an evil creature that travels through shadows to drag them to hell. The story's initial protagonist would be Darren, a workaholic. As a child, his parents were extremely overprotective. They sheltered him for most of his childhood, and because of that, he feels that he has lost a large part of his life. This is why he's constantly pushing himself, because he's trying to make up for lost time. The story's true protagonist, however, would be Josh, who would start out as a side character but end as the story's true hero. He is a recluse. When he was a kid, his parents were extremely neglectful. Because of this and other reasons, he never developed any social skills, which led to him becoming extremely shy and awkward. The only friend he has is Ashton, who mercilessly bullies him. Ashton, Josh's friend and the film's only fatality, is a hothead. Similarly to Josh, his parents were also neglectful. However, unlike Josh, Ashton's parents are divorced. His father lost custody of Ashton when he was little, and his mom constantly receives alimony checks from Ashton's father. Because of these checks, she doesn't work and stays at home watching television all day. Ashton hates his mom and considers her to be a welfare parasite. Ashton treats Josh so poorly because he sees similarities with his mom and Josh. He really cares about Josh, which is why he tries to help him, by doing the opposite of what his mom did to him. Lexus grew up with extremely controlling parents who forced their ideas onto their daughter. Because of this, she believes she must put on different faces, because if she shows other people who she really is, then she believes that will make her vulnerable. Naturally, this makes her very insecure. The last character to discuss is the Figure. He is a man whose wife died during childbirth, and he was killed a couple days later in a freak accident, leaving his daughter completely alone. Because of this, he has escaped from hell to warn his daughter of its existence in order to leave some kind of impact on her life. The problem is, he doesn't know where his daughter is or even what she looks like, and he's running out of time. His only solution is to complete a ritual to save himself by exchanging his soul with the souls of 4 other innocent people. For the more fantastical parts of this project, I pulled from movies like Hellraiser, Evil Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Predator. For the characters, most of them, with the exception of the Figure, are based off either myself or people who I have been close to in the past. When I finished writing down the basics of the characters, their personalities, their strengths, weaknesses, and their growth, I watched as many films with ensemble casts as I could. The ones I think I took the most inspiration from were The Thing, The Breakfast Club, 12 Angry Men, The Faculty, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Aliens, and The Mist. The Figure was the result of a lot of research. I spent a lot of time looking for unique and interesting creature designs, which I gathered and then printed out fairly early on in pre-production for inspiration. For further inspiration, I even purchased several special effects and makeup books written by some of my favorite effects artists like Tom Savini and Stan Winston. The following are a series of films or other pieces of media with elements that I would like to try and emulate for this project. I'd love to go through them all with you, but there are just way too many of them to talk about right now. Visually speaking, there are 2 things that I really want to get right in this film. One is the cinematography, and 2 is the lighting. The cinematography is going to be really important since a lot of the film will be set in 3 main locations: MTSU, a house, and a large garage. However, I am also aware that because of the small amount of locations, it's going to be extremely important to keep the settings consistently interesting. The following is a set of visuals that I would really love to emulate for this project. Another aspect that I really want to get right is the lighting. Since the Figure uses shadows as doorways, the film needs to be filled with harsh and dark shadows. Ideally, this film's lighting will ride the line between realistic and stylistic. Here you can see some examples of the kind of lighting that I would really like to go for.